What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm gonna be working on the 17 R6 again this evening. It's like 6:30 at night. It's my off day. I wanted to shoot this video earlier, but I got tied up today. So what we're actually gonna do is we're gonna take the fairings off. There's plenty of videos out there on how to take the fairings off. So I was debating whether I was even gonna shoot this, but I'm gonna try and film pretty much everything we do to this bike, since it's gonna go from stock to not so stock, right? So we're gonna pull the fairings off right now. Then soon we're gonna pull the gas tank and some other stuff. I basically ordered a lot of the stuff that I wanted to do to this bike right off the bat. So I got new levers coming for it. We have a full exhaust coming for it. I sent the ECU out today. As you can see, it's no longer in the bike. Sent it out to Bouse Racing to get flashed. We've ordered air filter, full exhaust, levers, a few other bits and bobs. We're not gonna get too crazy with it right now, but that's where we're gonna start. So I'm gonna get the headlamp on, we'll get some tools out, and we'll show you how to get the fairings off. Okay, so I'm gonna start with these top pieces. You can see right in here and right here, there's two little push pins. Now, the easiest way I found to get these out, so I take a 4mm Allen key and you just go right in the center of them. It's kind of hard for me because I have the front wheel up in the air, so I can't move the handlebars, but you just push down on them like that. I had already popped this one, but you just push down on it like that. Then just pick the plastic up a little bit. Push pin will come up, and you just pop the pin out. Don't throw them on your floor like I just did. But then you have the pins. Show those over there in your toolbox. And then I don't know if I can do this with one hand. Yeah, I can. And you just pull up, and the plastic pieces will pop right out of the bike. All right, after you get the upper panels off, I went ahead and took them off on both sides. There is 4mm Allen keys down in here. I'm just gonna let the bolts kind of hang out there so I can show you guys where everything's at. Then I'll come get them all back out. There's another one right here. Don't know if I can get to this one with one hand. Gonna take the bolts out. Oh, I dropped that one. All right, so that one's gonna be down in my fairing somewhere. All right, I'll get to that in a minute. So I'm gonna show you where the rest of the bolts are before I take them out. There's a 5mm Allen key here, here, here. And then there is a flathead or a 4mm. I'm not really sure. There's another bolt back here that holds the fairings together. There is this one right here in the front that holds the front fairings together. And then this is where the real tricky part is. There's 3 push pins here. Sorry, it's kind of hard to see. Here, here, and here. And then I'm gonna have to try and show you on the radiator. There we go. Then there's these little Phillips head ones on the radiator, and these can be a bit of a pain. So I'm gonna go take all the 5mm bolts out. I'll take all the 5mm, but y'all are blind. I'll take all the 5mm bolts out of the fenders, and then I'll try and get in here with the camera and show you how to pop the pins and stuff out. All right, so as you guys can see, we got one side of the bike completely off here. I basically wanted to finish this side to see if the push pins and stuff on the inside were gonna play nice before I showed you on the other side. Of course, they didn't. So now I'm definitely gonna show you a couple tricks because they were quite difficult. So we're gonna try and get in here as best we can. This is gonna be really hard to do with one hand, but you can see there's push pins like right there, and they're down the side. The push pins are easy, right? So I'm not sure how I'm gonna do this with one hand, but hopefully you guys can see this. I'm not good with my left hand, but yep, I can't do this with my left hand. So try and reach through. You're just gonna pop the pins in just like we did the other side. You just push in. The pins aren't really the hard part. You're gonna do the pins. There's a couple up here. Just pop. And then that plastic piece falls out, just like the other side. Now, this is the part that's gonna be the problem. It's gonna be that thing right there. I've repositioned the lights so I don't have to hold the light so you guys can see if you can get a better view. That little thing right there, this is gonna be the problem, okay? You're supposed to be able to just take a Phillips head screwdriver and put it in here and spin them out. I'm sure you can't really see, you can kind of see it. That doesn't really work because they're kind of hard to see because I don't have a light on this. They're plastic. So what ends up happening is they just spin and they don't want to grab on anything. So I'm gonna try and get the camera to balance on the tire. And of course, then you guys can't see. Hold on. Can I stick it in the header? Oh, okay, perfect. So, what you're gonna do is I'm gonna try and reach all the way around the other side. Put the screwdriver between the fairing and the screw, and then that's gonna knock you guys out of the way. Put some pressure on it like so. Then Phillips head. And this is just not gonna cooperate with me. I really want y'all to see this, but yeah, then you're just gonna spin it out. If you keep some pressure on it, the screw will force itself out. Eventually. The other side pops right out. This side, looking like it's gonna be a little harder. It's coming, just slowly. It's kind of hard too because, oh God, don't do that. Don't scratch your paint on accident. It's kind of hard too because I can't move super quick with the screwdriver in here because of the angle of the camera. If that's not really working like it did the other side. You might have to put it behind the head right here and do it this way. Okay, so if yours is like mine and it ends up wanting to be really stubborn and not work, you can get a pair of dikes in here. And this is also kind of hard with one hand, but and do that. Now, it's not gonna ruin it per se. Like this one's still fine to use, but I'm gonna replace them with the push type or just some general like plastic clips. I don't know why in any realm that Yamaha would use push type like lock clips on everything but that, because that's just stupid. So it's gonna be the same thing on this side after that. You take the 5mm bolts out right here, same thing as before. I'm gonna do all that real quick. I'll take the bolts out of the side and then I'll show you how to pop the whole bearing off. I'm gonna go ahead and apologize in advance because this video is probably gonna come out like crap. I don't know why. This is oddly frustrating trying to film this and take the fairing bolts out, even though there's only like 12 bolts. It's just kind of, I don't know. Whatever. So when you take these bolts out, you have this one. You'll have this one. You'll have one right here and right here. You would have one in the rear if you haven't taken the other side off. If you've taken the other side off, that rear bolt's already gone. Same thing in the front. You could take this bolt out, but I already had the other side disconnected, so I'm just gonna take it out as one piece. When the fairing's a little flimsy, I don't know if I'll be able to do this with one hand either. There's just some clips that hold it in, so you just pull it up and towards you, like so, and she'll pop right off. And you've got the naked bike pretty much. I already took both sides off, so these bikes look weird with no fairings. Let me set the fairing down real quick. But yeah, that's pretty much how you take the fairings off the R6. I'm just gonna make this a short video because the next video we're gonna get into doing the full exhaust. Then after that, we'll get into the tank and the air filter and all that. So yeah, I think that's just gonna be it for this one. See you guys in the next one.